scope of pharmacovigilance. What is scope of pharmacist in pharmacovigilance? When I started my career in the year 2006, at that point of time, there were so many opportunities for pharmacists, and one of the best opportunity was to work as medical representative, because we get more money in medical representative. So most of my classmates have started working in medical representative. Apart from medical representative, there were options of working in production, which is always open, QA and QC, or you go as formulation R&D or analytical R&D. So these were options when we had in 2006, but very few people known about that time in 2006 that there was a career called as clinical research. So at that time when I started my career, it was very budding stage, but now it has grown so much and it is giving so much of jobs. And now, as I said, coronavirus, you see how much difficulty we are. Now, do you think that we stop our work? We will never stop our work, though anything happens to any works. But clinical research will never will stop it. Now, earlier when pharmacist was there, he was working on production. Then later on they brought back Pharm Ds. Pharm Ds was in order to make sure that Pharm Ds work with respect to patient centric. So earlier we were product centric, now later on patient centric. Now beyond patient centric, we have gone to an area which is called as data centric. Now we are believing on data, and we want people who can work on the pharmacovigilance data so that they can put it to the whole world, that how many adverse events are happening, what is the risk it has, how many problems it is giving, and what is the immediate effects we have to take a prevention plans about the drug. And pharmacovigilance is not one-time activity, guys. It is lifelong activity. Till the drug is there in the market, we have to do it. And it has opened huge wings for a pharmacist, and clearly stating pharmacovigilance gives the openings jobs only to Pharm Ds, B.pharms and M.Pharms. That's it. So no other peoples will be allowed to work in pharmacovigilance. Yes, definitely there are some teams whom they will take the doctors, MBBS, MD pharmacologist, because they think that they are more of patient knowledgeable, and we are less of product knowledge or the patient knowledge. But yes, we have to keep on updating our knowledge so that we can fight for our rights and our knowledge. So this is a global industry, guys. Don't think it's only in India. I'm not at all going to speak about Indian regulations. I'm going to speak about the international regulations, because we have to fight globally. We have to get jobs globally, not in India. That's where the salaries of pharmacovigilance is also too much high. So that's the scope of the pharmacist. And going forward, in India specifically, we are not reporting with the patient specific. Now, no patient will report the adverse events. Remember this in India. So patient reporting is specifically happening in 3 countries. One is in US, one is in Europe, and one is in Japan. It means that patient can take a drug and he can call a toll-free number. There is a toll-free number where patient directly reports it. But now Indian system is something which we are slowly putting our legs, that there are some specified hospitals where doctors will be reporting, or HCPs will be reporting, or healthcare professionals or pharmacists will be reporting these adverse events to a particular organization, IPC, okay, Indian Pharmacopoeial Committee. So this people directly reports to DCGI about the new adverse events. Okay, so that's about Indian system. But in US or Europe, it has, everyone can report. It can be a literature case, it can be a spontaneous case, it can be a clinical trial case, anything. And pharmacovigilance is divided into 2 types, guys. Remember, pre-marketing and also post-marketing. So during clinical trial also we work for pharmacovigilance. You cannot say that during clinical trials we cannot work on pharmacovigilance. It's a myth that only phase 4 is considered as pharmacovigilance. No. Okay, before the trials and post-marketing surveillance and till the drug is in market, we have to do this pharmacovigilance. So that's about the scope of PV. And next one, I will be speaking about what are the different roles we have. That's